price action of Bitcoin, it looks exactly the same like in 2021. And in this video, we're going to see what action the weekly is marking, because we see that have been everything playing out like in 2021 and like in the past cycles as well. I'm going to explain you what do I see in the market, the possibilities as well that we have around in the weekly, what's to happen, are we going to rally to a new highs or not, and what do you need to observe in order to determine by your own if we gonna enter to a new rally or not. In this video, I'm gonna break out everything in the weekly so you can have a broader picture of the long-term price action of Bitcoin. We also gonna see what the bit whales are doing, what the smart money is doing in Hyperledger, thanks to this on-chain data that actually tell us what the bit whale are doing, how they're moving their money, also the heat map, because there is a target, an area where there is a lot of money accumulated, and this is one of the indicators that also say mostly when the price is going to reach it. We're gonna see if it's to the upside or to the downside in this video. So if you want to know all that, just stick around. But before that, guys, we're gonna analyze what Bitcoin is doing in the 4-hour chart in case you want to enter to a future trade, and we're gonna continue analyzing what I actually have done since yesterday. So I was saying to you that the worst area to enter, what exactly the price we reached yesterday, was around 197, which most of you have the feeling always to enter there. I don't understand why. That's why I always come and say to you, that's not the area to enter, because most of the people always put the emotion in the market, and that's how they get burned out and completely liquidated as well. We saw how nicely we break out this consolidation we have. I told you as well when we are around 88, 90 that we may break that area, and once we take it as a support, which is actually something that we can see right now is happening. So far we see the time is good. Let me mark it right here. We can see how nice the Fortuna line is in negative direction. The time is already passing. What we want to see here, what we want to see is that we start to form a small red valley, and this is gonna happen during the weekend, guys. So this is really important to keep an eye, because we should be doing a small red valley around this area. Of course, we will enter, and we will reach, I'm expecting to go to the 93,500 more or less, or a little bit below, but an area to enter would be around there according to the strategy. This doesn't mean that it's going to happen 100%, but the highest probability is that it will happen. So just keep an eye on that. If you want to know exactly and you want to have the indicators I have so you can play around with the strategy, just go to the description below. I have a free course there, free video with I show all the indicators that are gonna help you to do some trades and take some profit from the market, guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like, and I would really appreciate that. So now continue with the 4-hour chart. We can see as well the consolidation is something we want to see actually in the price, so it's really nice. And the 1-hour chart, we can see how still the Fortuna line is still in positive direction above the horizontal line, which means it still have strength, but we don't see selling on it. So this is good, because people who were accumulating, that means that people who were accumulating in all this consolidation, they're not selling here, they're not selling up here. So that means as well the Bitcoin price potentially is going to continue going up, exactly as I was pointing to you yesterday with this triangle. Let me show you, and will be around the 106, and this 106 is some key level we need to pay attention, because it's not whatever price target, is actually a resistance we have. Well, now it's a resistance, but it used to be a support. You see massively over here since December and since May. So I don't really, and this according align as well with the weekly, which is around this taking as a support and going with the 55 MI. So you see how massive this is. I don't really think that we're gonna go and smash it in the first attempt. We will see, analyze how that's gonna develop during the time. And something I want to mention as well, because I have been having a lot of commentary from you guys, which I really appreciate. And there's a lot of confusion in this space, because there's some people that they don't really know how to see if we're gonna continue going and making new all-time highs or not. This is something I was mentioning yesterday, but it's not 100%. In order to see if we're going to have a new highs First, we need to take as a support this area which I was telling you, which is the breakout of the 90, 95, 93 pretty much. This area we need to take it as a support, and after that we're gonna jump into the 106 price target. But if you want to know in the weekly what actually Bitcoin need to do in order to know that we're gonna hold the price and continue making new all-time highs, I'm gonna tell you in this video. But before that, we're gonna continue observing the 4-hour charts. And remember, guys, don't be desperate entering around this area. You need to have patience, and that's why in this strategy, discipline, in any strategy, discipline is really important. Because even if you see the Bitcoin price just holding there, I mean, we could continue going down, because as you see in the 1-hour chart, the strength, the Fortuna line still have some strength. The price is not falling, but the time, we still need to wait a little bit more. When we start to see a little bit of formation of the red value that's going to happen during the weekend, then is when we can see if the price still continue above the 55 MI, we can enter to a trade in futures, and yeah, the direction will be to the upper side. But we will see by then and during the weekend if we still have it as a support, the 55 MA. That's going to be EMA, sorry. That's going to be a key trigger to enter to a trade. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now, I remember as well, like if you want to have a nice coupon code for Bybit and BitOnX, you can go to the description below as well. There is a nice coupon code that is going to be helping the channel as well. Now let me show you the daily. The daily is doing pretty good. Let me remove of this. And this is what we want to see, what we love to see in the daily. Just to hold above the 55 EMA, and like this we will have a nice chance to go to the upper side. But the big question that everybody is questioning right now is if this movement is really a continuation of the bull market or not. And to be honest, I cannot tell you 100%, because nobody knows, and who say that knows what actually is happening 100% sure is completely lying to you. But I can tell you in probabilities what can happen. And actually there are two options. One of the toughest scenarios I was playing out yesterday, and I say to you as well right now, it could be that we could go to the opposite and even making new highs. Why I'm saying that? Because Fortuna line is losing the strain, and the timing is almost perfect, guys. The timing, we still have a long way to go, but this doesn't mean that it's 100% we're gonna break, because it just depends about the volume, the time, and also how do we get there. And we see this movement has been quite slow, and the weekly we still have not going up. It's just the small time frame right now, but we going pretty slow, and the 4 hours and the daily we're going pretty slow, and the fear I agreed yesterday was already great. So what this telling you? This is telling us that people are really excited just with small pumps, and this is not sustainable, because every time we just get a little bit higher, a lot of people get super greedy, and the market loves that, because the market's gonna always go against your emotions. That's why I would say to you, don't put any emotion in the market, because you're gonna get completely crushed. And if you're trading, guys, futures, remember, just play with small part of your portfolio, because you don't want to lose your money. So this is something that it can play out, but it's just depending about the time. And as I was saying, people have been asking me, because they're quite confused, how to analyze if the price is going to sustain or not. And one of the key points you need to keep in mind is, like, if we go above the 55 MI, we want to see the price holding that for weeks, guys. No 1 week and not 2 weeks, because this happened already before. Let me show you really quick here. We can see over here, we were down and down, then we were 1-2 weeks. We were 2 weeks already. And these 2 weeks, it just looks like 2 candles over here, but that's a lot, guys. That's a lot. It's 14 days. What make you think that we gonna, let me show you. It make you think that we gonna continue in the market. Let me see right here. You see how we are above and we're going up and up and up and up. The Fortuna line will go up. That's why only these indicators, it doesn't mean that we're gonna just go to new highs. You can see here we continue going, but the volume was really insignificant for bull market. So the market was already super tired. So just keep that in mind. No 1 week, no 2 weeks. We need to have several weeks on it in order to call it a new bull market and not just a bounce. And there is something I want to bring up as well that I was making for you, because this is something, guys, like I was explaining this long time ago, really long time ago. This was when we were around this area. Around this area, I was telling you, because the setup of my strategy, I was telling you that we most likely were going to copy what we did in 2021, in 2020, in March, in 2021, in October 2021, and this play out exactly like this. Because I was telling you, we're going to copy all this area here, even we will make a new high. I wasn't really counting with this right here. But this, it play out exactly the same. Like you can see, we were here, we test the 10 EMA, we tested right here, and then we still make even a little bit higher. And this is exactly what we did here. This I told you when we were around this area, guys. Around this area, I make a video and I was telling you I was expecting to do exactly the same. And as you can see, we make indeed a new high. We went down, we tested the 10 EMA, and then slightly here, we make a new high exactly as I was telling you right there. And after that, yeah, we did even a higher high, but I wasn't really expecting that. And we sold around here, the 120 as I was. If you were subscribed to my channel, you know already that we have been de-risking already from 120k, which was a nice profit for all of you. Congratulations to you if you follow that. And yeah, so let me show you this, guys. It play out really nicely, as I was saying. And what do I want to show you with this? What I want to show you with this is like, right now what we're doing is exactly the same as well. It looks like, so this is also the second probability of what can happen during the weekly. You see how nicely we went here, we top out, we have this retest, we respect that, the 55 MA, we continue going up, we make a new high, and respectively we did this bearish derivation. You can see right here. After that, we went down. Let me close up a little bit. We went down. We tried to take to break the resistance that before used to be a support. And we try, and after that, we continue going down. This is what happened. We have the massive rejection. And right now, you can see as well here. We have as well a higher high, a lower here, with the trigger in the weekly, it trigger a bearish derivation. And from there, instead of holding and retesting the 55 EMA, we broke that, guys. We broke it exactly like here. You can see we break right here, and we continue going down. And then we start to go up, we try to go up, but nothing happened. Just rejection, exactly here. We try to go up, rejection for weeks, guys, for many weeks. And now the big question is, are we going up here or not? That's the big question. Are we going up from here or not? You see the volume here? The volume, I mean, this is something why I'm pointing out, because the time is good, also the Fortuna line, but there is no volume. You don't see any volume here. Look at the volume right here. We have been just decreasing and decreasing and decreasing because nobody is here more than the same people who always has been. There is no retrail. Never came the retrail that many people, the alcohol bull boys were calling. They have been not here. That's why none of the alcohol has been pumping. So what do we get with this? What do we get with this? Just be really careful, because at least I want to see January, the monthly candle of January, I want to see it close above the 55 EMA, and after that we start talking. Because right now, just because we're going up, it doesn't really mean much. You can see as well, I don't, like I say, this is not only because of this indicator that I'm gonna say that, you know, you could imagine that it's gonna continue going up and then we're gonna make another valley. Yeah, it could be, but this could be that we just go right here, make a lower low, and then we continue going down. And this is something that happened during the days, you see. Let me show you in the weekly. We start going down here, and now in the monthly we start doing the same, going down and then making the red valley. We still don't see that in the, we start seeing it in the 2 weeks, and now we're gonna start the monthly as well. This doesn't mean that the price is gonna go to zero, but you can see how the green valley has been all the time there. Now it is the time to go to a red valley. It doesn't necessarily need to do it, but has been doing it daily and the weekly in 2 weeks, and it's gonna start happening. If this is as I see it right now, let me remove this. If this is a rejection and it's just a small bounce to take more money from the market, and we take it as a rejection, I do think that we're gonna go to around this area, guys. And no, I'm not being bearish, but also I'm not being bullish. I just observe the market and I trade in the market. I have know what I want. I would love that the Bitcoin price continue going up and up and up and up like this. My bag is going to continue pumping. I'm going to deploy more money as well into the market, but I don't see it right now that. And I made this video for you to be really careful as well, because as soon as we have a green candle, everybody is just super moon and just saying that we're going to the moon, we get super bullish in here and there. And actually that the reality is not like that. And if you see it, that's why I make all these draws as well, so you can see what actually happened before historically. And the market, you need to know that the market do not move just because one candle, guys. So every time that someone is just posting a few green candles, I mean, you need to see it with a critical eye, because there are many people there, not all of them, but many people there that they're not really serious. People don't have any idea, don't have any clue to time frames, and that's how they take advantage of that. They just post a 5-minute chart, and people just thinking that we're gonna go in green. And I mean, that make no sense. If you want to know about the time frame, just just write in the commentary below. I'm gonna make a video especially for that. But if you follow me, if you subscribe to my channel, you already have an idea, because all the time I mention that in order for you to know it, because it's really, really important if you want to do some trade, or even if you don't trade, but if you want to sell a certain point your bags or a certain percentage, it's really important to know which time frame you are selling or you're buying as well. So let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that this is just a bounce, or do you think that we're gonna start a new bull market? Ignore all the news, or if you want, put all the news together, but I would love to know what you actually think. Are you really higher and higher from now on in Q1, or are we just going to retest and make again going to the downside to the 70k first? What do you think? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like, share it with a friend, and remember, guys, safe in Bitcoin. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.